Hey guys, in this video we are going to be going over 10 things that we wish we knew when we started playing Rust. First up on our list is to find a server that has a group limit. You see, Rust has lots of large clans ranging from 10 to 20, even 30 or 40 players on the official servers, so what we recommend you do is go to the community servers list and type in solo, duo, trio, or something similar, and try to find a server with a group limit close to the amount of players in your group. This is because when you are playing by yourself or with just a couple of friends, it really sucks to get beaten out only because the enemy team had 20 more people than you did, just zerging you down. Next up on our list is to craft spare sleeping bags. This is because when you are traveling to your destination, you want to have those bags as a respawn point when you are first trying to get there, as it makes it much easier than spawning all the way back on the beach. You can even take this a step further by crafting additional sleeping bags and placing them around your base in order to create additional spawn points. If you're unsure whether or not the additional spawn points will be sharing a spawn timer with your other bags, all you need to do is look for it to turn blue and not be orange, and you're good to go. After that, you're going to want to focus on farming up that scrap early on. You see, in Rust, it is super important to learn as many different blueprints as you possibly can at the beginning of the game, such as the pickaxe, the hatchet, and many other weapons and armor that will accelerate you into that mid to late game. It also will give you a much better chance at being able to handle those more difficult opponents who have already gotten to the farther advanced things with something that is just slightly above those early game tools like stone picks and stone hatchets. Fourth on our list is to build airlocks. Now there are a few different ways you can do this, but the most important part is that the airlock also blocks the door in front of it. This is because when you are fighting up against other players, people will want to door camp you. And when someone is sitting right outside your door and you open it up and you get blasted by a shotgun and have no chance to defend yourself, if you only have one door to defend you, they are going to run straight in and take everything you have. If you are able to block that door with the door behind you, they then will no longer be able to intrude and will only get what's on your body instead of everything inside your base. Coming in at number 5, since we are already on the topic of building, let's talk about soft and hard side of walls. You see, in Rust, there are so many different walls and each one has a different durability. However, something you may not have known is that each one also has a soft and a hard side, and it drastically changes the amount of damage in which the wall will take. As you can see here on screen, just hitting a wall on the outside of them, which is the more texture side, will only do a very minimal amount of damage, but if you hit it from the inside of the wall, it will do significantly more. Just as an extra little bonus tip here, the underneath of roofs is the soft side for those, and the top of the foundation is the soft side for foundations. Alrighty, we are halfway there now with number 6, which is to wiggle while you're looting. You see, in Rust, it is vitally important to wiggle anytime you're looting, or better yet, to just be moving anytime there's a threat nearby. Whether that's spamming crouch, moving left to right, any kind of movement whatsoever will help to make those bullets miss. Now in Rust, everything is a projectile, from a bow to a gun to anything else you can imagine. There's a moving hitbox that is coming at you. So if you're moving even the slightest amount, especially when you're looting someone's body, it will make it much harder for them to predict where you're going to be when they attempt to shoot you. For our number 7 tip, we wanted to inform you guys about a hotkey that a lot of people don't know about, and that is H. You see, when you hold H, you are able to speed loot things much faster than if you were to move it manually or just tap right click. To make this even better, you can rebind your H key in your settings in order to make it so that you can just hold your right click down or left click or whatever is most convenient for you in order to always speed loot and not even have to think about it. Moving on to number 8 is to not have gear fear. Rust is a game in which there is a lot of people with a lot of loot that can easily stomp you into the ground. If you want to get better though and be able to take those people on, even if you have worse gear, make sure that you don't have the gear fear. Gear fear is a reference to not being afraid to lose your loot. It is okay to want to take out that semi-automatic rifle that you haven't used yet in order to learn how to use it. You see, if you never use it, you're just gonna lose it to a raid. So you might as well practice and take it out and attempt to take down as many enemies as you can, even if you do lose it at the end of the day. Now for number 9 is to practice in Battleground servers. There are all sorts of different Battleground servers you can play, from ones with bots to ones that play like a Battle Royale, and others just allow you to spawn in whatever loot you feel like. These are super important as it is a great way for you to practice in the game and not have to risk all your precious loot in order to get better and better and able to handle those fights. I can't tell you how much this helped me in increasing my knowledge of the game and understanding how to control the kick of the various different weapons. Alrighty boys, we are here at number 10, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this far, and if you did enjoy the content or learn something useful, consider subscribing to our channel as we make all sorts of content like this all the time. But let's go ahead and get into our number 10 tip, which is to never trust anyone.
Hey, how's it going?
Rust is a game in which you will naturally assume that it is good to fight in numbers. However, everyone wants what you have. So we recommend that you go out of your way to make sure that you don't trust a soul that you don't know. If you met them on the server, they'll probably just want the things you have. A good example of this is a time when I was trying to help out a new player and I gave him some tools and a gun to get him going, and 5 minutes later, he came back and tried to kill me and take everything I had. Now, we're not telling you guys to be super toxic in the community and call people names and such, but we're just saying to keep in mind that if someone's trying to be your friend that you don't know, there's a good chance that they're going to betray you, as this is something Rust is very, very notorious for.
Whoa, you guys are still here? Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video, as we really do appreciate all of our viewers. And if you do like the content, maybe consider subscribing to our channel, as it really helps us out. And if we missed any important tips, make sure you guys comment down below. As always, make sure you smash that like button, and we'll see you next time.